What is good, YouTube and Madden fans? Alright, I'm Lethal. I'm back with a Madden 21 video. This is my first Madden 21 video. Originally, I did not plan on getting the game to the PS5, but I got extremely bored waiting around. So I went ahead and bought Madden. Alright. I played the beta, so I kind of know what to expect. But at the same time, now that everybody's gotten familiar with the gameplay and this is just my first game, I'm curious to see if my same old scheme will still work. Alright. Originally, I probably would have used the 49ers because of Goodwin with the 98 speed and then the 3 fast running backs, but running is not the same on this game as it is in Madden 20. So today I decided to use the Tennessee Titans. From what people was telling me, Derrick Henry just isn't as effective because he's too slow, this, that, and the third. For me, my game plan has always been built off of playing football. Like, even when I ran the ball all last year and everything else, my whole game plan was built off of playing football. I took my field goals, I punted the ball when I need to, and I could read a defense and make a right read when I did have to drop back and throw. But for the most part, the run game just carried me all the way through Madden 20 to beating some top 100 opponents to even beating the number 36 ranked player for the Super Bowl in one of my Lethal Madden leagues. But nonetheless, I'm going with the Titans off the strength of, if it's supposed to be more realistic football in the run game, that's fine with me. If it's more realistic, that means Derrick Henry should fall forward, for 3 to 4 yards every single possession. Because in real life, he's a tough man to bring down. You pretty much got to bring 3-4 people to the ball in order to stop him. Not to mention, their defense is pretty nice. I mean, they got some good speed at linebacker. The O-line is decent. Ryan Tannehill is a good enough quarterback to where I can trust his throwing ability. But I'm a runner. I've always been a runner in Madden. It's just always been easier to me. And in this year's game, now more than ever, I feel like if you have an effective run game, then you will always be in the game on offense. Now, it will be tough if you can't run the ball, so now you got to draw back and throw. But for me, since I play patient and I play real football, I'm counting on Derrick Henry's ability to get 3 or 4 yards of carry for me to, be effective enough to win. I don't know what opponents I'm going to get. I don't know, all the mechanics of the game. From my experience, moving around on defense is very slow. And it takes some type of getting used to, because they don't react the way they did in Madden 20. So, I mean, we just going to see how it goes. Alright, this is going to be my first couple of games back. I'm more excited now than ever to grind, possibly try to reach the top 100. But also, I'm just trying to gain, more insight on different leagues and stuff like that, so I can start adding them to my Lethal brand of football. So the way that's supposed to work, for anybody that watches this video, if you're in a league, I need to talk to your commissioner. Or if you are the commissioner, I need to speak with you directly. I'm trying to set it up a way for people to make money playing Madden. Alright? Last year we possibly gave away, I want to say close to $600-700 in 2 seasons. Alright, we only had 2 seasons. And we have improved from one season to the next, which was intimate by the positive feedback we got from the people that joined the league. We even had a few of those people to go ahead and join Lethal Madden. Alright, but Lethal Madden is a brand of football that will allow people who stream or are very good at the game, the top 100 opponents, to actually get some type of benefit other than just playing the game. Alright, so the best people in the world, they should get paid for what they do. Not everybody has the money to go spend in mud. Not everybody has the time and discipline to grind out that style of setting and try to play in one of the EA majors. So if you can't do that, you might as well come join Lethal Madden, where you can play in a league of your choosing and then get an opportunity to make money and possibly even boost your profile amongst YouTube and Twitch. All right, so that's what I'm all about. That's what I want to promote. You know, it's a big community of Regs players out there who probably don't like the franchise style of setting, but all my leagues are just one season long. All right, the leagues and franchises that you guys will join are the leagues of your choosing. All right, so whether you want to be in a beginner league, a pastors only league, a comp league, a sim league, you know, all Madden, all pro, it doesn't matter to me. That would be up to the individual person and their commissioner. All right, whatever type of leagues I want to run, my goal is not to like take your league and make it my own. My goal is literally just to keep adding leagues. And once I explain to the commissioners what my plan is after I add these leagues, everybody will see Lethal Madden coming to fruition. Everybody will want to join. All right, it's gonna be a slow grind, but we're gonna get there. We're definitely gonna get there. All right, now that I got my depth chart and roster all set up and everything, and I done talked y'all to death about Lethal Madden, let's go ahead and get into some gameplay. All right, so this is my first game. As you can see, I'm picking the Titans. My first game back in a while. Like it's literally, Madden came out probably about a month ago. So I ain't really played Madden in about a month. I ain't played Madden 20. I've been chilling for about a month. And like I said, for the first 3 weeks of that, it was great. I didn't have to worry about trying to make videos or anything like that. After that, you kind of get bored, and now I just need something to do. Alright, so here we are back. Madden 21, first game. Let's see how we do. So the first matchup we get is the New Orleans Saints. Kenny 2 times. You know, the Saints, to my knowledge, is the highest rated team on the game. Their offensive firepower is just simply amazing. And they're pretty solid on the defensive end as well, especially with Cameron Jordan just coming off the edge every time. So I was curious to see how my old strategy for Madden 20 will work on Madden 21. The biggest difference I noticed in this year's game is people that can actually run the ball like effectively, they're going to be the toughest people to beat. Alright, watch this particular play right here. Breeze is going to drop back, think he has something open in the middle of the field, and I'm going to go ahead and take those. He easily had other options open, but for some reason people see what they want to see, and those are the reads they decide to make. Now for me, this is a run that used to work in Madden 20 often, and I'm still going to use it in 21. But I can tell I'm not going to get the same block setup that I used to get. Clearly Derrick Henry isn't as fast as like Breida and Moistert and all the people that play for the 49ers. But no, it is what it is. I'm trying to get used to the game. What I cannot get used to is this right here. I motion Raymond, and I'm going to put my tight end on a little drag route. Alright, I'm reading cover 3, but as the play starts, my character just decides randomly he wants to throw the ball to X without my say-so. So, I know that's been kind of a glitch in the game. This is my first time experiencing it. I did not know what to do, so the next time I did it, I just simply kept Raymond where he was. Now, I'm at the point I'm kind of moving the ball a little bit, and as y'all can tell, like I said, I kind of use this run a lot, and I'm comfortable with what I'm getting from it. You know, at this point, Derrick Henry is averaging 4 yards per carry, which is about what I thought he would get. And even right here, it's 2nd and 3. Derrick Henry gets me 4 yards. If he's going to continually give me 4 yards per carry, I'm very comfortable in the run game, because what it sets up is this play action. And you can pretty much dink and dunk your opponent all day, and then once he plays up too much or run commits, you can also hit him with the deep ball. After running the ball down, I'm going to simply take it in with Derrick Henry. We up 7-zip. Alright, coming back, defense is going to be a struggle. Alright, I'm completely I'm completely convinced that defense is the hardest part of playing Madden 21. Alright, offensively, I feel like it's going to be pretty easy to find and build up a scheme. Because the run game can get you 3 to 4 yards. It's tough to keep up with anybody, even in man-to-man. So, I'm very confident on offense. Defensively, though, even on that play, he had so many things open that I'm just, in the back of my mind, I'm like, how do you legitly stop people's offenses?
That's what everybody's doing.
As you see, he dropped back with a draw. The draw looks very effective this year. Like, how do you stop that? Especially with a high-powered offense like this one. So, I do love the tackling. I do like the fact that you can't just, break away with big runs unless you, get past the safeties, which is pretty realistic. But at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, this is tough. I got to decide when I want to send pressure. I ain't learned all the disengaged blitzes that everybody been talking about or nothing like that. I ain't found none of that stuff out yet, so I'm just playing regular. Right here, we get a bad throw. Kevin Byard is going to pick it off. And we're going to go to the house. Alright, he's too slow to catch me, so we're going to go ahead and take this to the house. And as I noticed, I got 2 interceptions, yes, but, somebody that's going to pass the ball is a little bit easier to stop than somebody that's going to run the ball. So right here, he's pausing the game. I'm like, alright, bro, it's only been 2 possessions. He offered the friendly, then he canceled it, so I'm thinking he's about to go ahead and play. But unfortunately, my opponent has had enough. He's going to go ahead and call it GG's. Alright, so moving on, let's get another game in real quick. Again, I'm going to be using the Tennessee Titans. And the next team we're going to go against is the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, I've been watching a lot of Madden content, like on YouTube. Some of my favorite, YouTubers. Some of my favorite people on Twitch. I'm not going to name them, but I've been watching these guys, and the Bengals seem to be a very solid team. Joe Burrow, he gives them a fighting chance, with AJ Green, John Ross, Joe Mixon. He actually gives this team a fighting chance, especially offensively. And like I said, if you can come away with 1 turnover in this year's game, you're going to be set for the rest of the time. Your offense should be good enough to kind of carry you whenever you can get a stop. So, as the Bengals get set up on offense here, the number one thing I noticed is that people still like to use their YouTubers' favorite stuff. This formation, I've seen TD run this so much. Little drag routes underneath and everything, but people, you have to come up with your own scheme. The better people that you play, when they seen these things 100 times, they already have the defense for it. Alright. Now here's the second time coming out. I'm going to show a little bit of man right here. And right there, I thought I had the pick. I told him to play to the outside. And I knew I was going to get just a little bit of pressure. But this is where it kind of gets difficult, because now that he's seen the defenses I want to run, all he has to do is run different beaters to stop it. Right here, he couldn't hold on to the ball, but he already found a weakness in my cover 3. Alright, the key thing about cover 3 is cover 3 is just designed to hold up long enough for your personnel to get back there. And when they don't, everything is open, especially those mid throws such as this one. They are open every time on both sides of the field. And the thing is, since people are always seeing a drag route across the middle, you cannot let somebody catch that and let them turn in the field and constantly pick up first downs. The best defense I think people can honestly play this year is a bend but don't break approach. Because even right here, like I said, caught me in cover 2. Easily threw it to the middle. But it gets tougher to throw it inside the red zone. Right here, he has a man open on the left side. He panics and throws it, gets hit, and that's going to be the ball game. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. I do plan to grind out Madden a little bit more as I set up Lethal Madden. But yeah, it's been Lethal. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.